Hi everyone. So this is the first topic of pharmacy management module. Introduction on theories, management theories, and also management itself. Okay, so for this module, the assessment is based on individual 24%, which includes quiz and assignment, and then you will have your group project and 60%, and the final project is 60%, consists of book presentation, journal study, and also oral presentation. So the first questions, why you have to study management? Okay, so management is quite vast, the scope of management. So for pharmacy itself, we have a few in terms of operational, business, risk, people, and service management. So in terms of operation, how you manage the procedures, the dispensing process, the receiving of prescription, and also stock management. Okay, that is considered under stock operational, which also include the PA in terms of making in terms of ensuring the process are done correctly and smoothly. And then in terms of business management, when we call business, it's considered as money. So we have a lot of drugs, definitely, and we are also part of the charging. So we do that, all right. In terms of risk management, is considered in terms of safety of the drugs, okay, safety of the staff. If the pharmacy has like CDR services, what are the safety, what are the risks to the staff, we have to manage that. We also handle chemicals, right? So this one also risk management, and also OSHA's Occupational Safety and Health Act, which also included in the risk management. So every staff must be aware of this. People management is in regards to the human resource. So whether we have enough staff or not to actually execute all our tasks in the pharmacy. Okay, and service management, of course. Okay, how do we manage the services to the customers, to the patients, to the doctors, to the nurses, and how we integrate all this into our management, pharmacy management. So that's why pharmacy management is very important for you to understand. Okay, the basic principle of management. So this is the learning outcome. So basically, you need to know what are the what is management, what is managers, what do managers do? Okay, so the word come from this word manage, which actually to control the movement of behavior or to lead or direct and to succeed in accomplishing. So when we say we manage, we must be able to control the or to lead the activity to success. Okay, so this management is a process that brings together many things, many resources such as the facility, the staff, and unites them in such a way that collectively they achieve the goal. So the main target for management is to achieve the goal or objective. Okay, management also is a process of coordinating work activities. So if you have many work activities, you need to coordinate so that they can be completed efficiently. Okay, with or through other people. Okay, it's involved coordinating and overseeing the work activities, means you evaluating, right? So you need to evaluate your work activities so to make sure it can be done efficiently and effective. Okay, so the word efficient and effectiveness. So efficiency, what does it mean? Efficiency means how you use your resource. Okay, if you have staff, if you have facility, if you have the material, can you save the money, save the cost, and make sure the waste is very low. Okay, so high efficiency mean you have low resources waste. Okay, so kalau for example, if you have like uh, 5 staff, these 5 staff for outpatient pharmacy, they must be their role is efficiently used in outpatient pharmacy. Effectiveness is about the goal attainment, so whether you can achieve the goal or not. So effectiveness, when we say something is effective, means the goal of the product or the procedures or anything must be highly achieved. Okay, so that is what efficiency and effectiveness means. Okay, so when you want to classify a manager in an organization, you have to classify the manager in terms of activities, the resources, and the level where the manager can make decision. So this one we will discuss more in management process later. Okay, so these managers have a few level. So pharmacy assistant, where is pharmacy assistant? Alright, so the top managers is the top level of the organization. So they are responsible for making decision in the organization. So they have to decide things in organization. So for example, if the company or hospital, we have the CEO, the president, or the uh, COO, operating officer, or the chairman. Okay, in middle managers are the between the first line and the top level, which manage the work of the first line manager. So this is such as the head of department, the project leader, or the plant manager. And the first line is at the lowest level of manager lah. It's not the lowest level in the organization. Lowest level in the manager. They manage the work of non-managerial employees and involved in the production and creation of the organization product. Commonly, we call them as the supervisor. So, where is the pharmacy assistant in pharmacy organization chart? So, top managers would be the CEO, the OM, the CNO, right? The middle managers will be the pharmacists. Okay, the pharmacist in charge, the pharmacist will be the middle manager, and pharmacy assistant would be the first line managers, because you are also an executive. Okay, the storekeeper, the person in charge of the store is also first line manager, and other staff is the non-managerial employees. Okay, so in history, how management evolved, considered as something like from products, from material to management. Okay, in the early years where we have the apothecaries, where we only producing the drugs. Okay, we take from raw material, the herbs, the roots, everything, and we make the drugs for the patient. Okay, so this one involve only to treat as per prescribed by the doctors or the healers. Okay, then come to the manufacturing years, where we are only concentrating more on producing the drugs. Okay, so we are actually evolving from this position to more technological with under the industry of manufacturing drugs. Okay, so after that we are our role is recognized as dispenser. We dispense drugs to patient. but this time is more to drug oriented. We don't really give information, we don't really involve in discussion of treatment for the patient. But later on, when pharmaceutical care ideas come, we are part of the team. So when we are talking about pharmaceutical care, there must be a doctor, a nurses, physiotherapist, a pharmacist, and the patient must be there within when we do a discussion on patient treatment. Okay, and now it's not only pharmaceutical care, we are putting it as medication therapy management, where as a pharmacist, after the pharmaceutical care, we manage what happened to the patient after taking the medication. Instead of just taking care of the patient, we manage the after use of the medication. So this is the medication therapy management. If the patient is not suitable to the drugs, what are the issues, the pharmaceutical issues that may happen to patient, right? So manager of employee. So uh, how do we classify them by their task, their ability, their characteristic are this 1 2 3 okay 5 things. So usually a manager must be able to organize and coordinate, must be able to discipline and focus, must be able to achieve the goal, and must be able to make everyone contribute to the success. And usually this manager and employee you can see only in big organization. Sometimes in small organization we are the manager and we are the employee, right? So based on this, there is a story about six blind men and the elephant. Okay, so the first man touched the side, feels like a brick. The second man touched the trunk, feels like the snake. And the third man touched the tusk, feels like a spear. And then the fourth man grabbed the leg, so feel like a tree trunk. And the fifth man touched the ear and feel like an fan. Okay, so the sixth man touched the tail and he said it is like rope. Okay, so when we illustrate the image of the elephant, it's like this. So what does the stories tells you is actually each people observe from where he stand but with a limited view. So what do we people see, and their perception is based on what they observe. Okay, so this is actually to describe the management theory. Okay, so the theories are explanation to assist the employee to effectively relate to the business goal and implement effective means and achieve the same. Throughout the years, there have been a few theories because each of these people, when they see the management idea upon their own perception. So we have a few management theories. Okay, so we will discuss this in you will be doing an assignment on these management theories to understand exactly what it is. So okay, I will stop here for discussion.